Saturday's cross-country day was a game of two halves. As the crowds flocked to Burghley Park in the morning sunshine, the weather was to prove a major factor in the competition. The sun shone, but by 11 o'clock the heavens opened and it poured, making the ground very slippery. Second place rider in the dressage, Bettina Hoy, struggled, a horse making hard work of the Mark Phillips course. She dropped down to fifth after gaining time faults. New Zealander Janelle Price had a stunning round, gaining 18 places with the fastest time of the day, moving her up to fourth overall. But it wasn't all plain sailing for the top riders. Past Burghley winners Pippa Funnell and Andrew Hoy both had dramatic falls in the water, with Andrew definitely coming off worse. As the rain became worse, the course slowed down. But again, it was the Southern Hemisphere riders that performed the best, with double Olympic champion Mark Todd securing a solid performance, moving up the field to sixth. Andrew Nicholson retained his third position on a tired Nereo. And Ringwood Skyboy, moving last year's runner-up Tim Price up to second, even with 6 time faults.
Discovery Valley return, the sun and the moon, and that break has done him no harm at all.
But the ride of the day went to Australia's Christopher Burton, who came home with only 3.2 time faults to retain his position out in front.
Well, Christopher, that was terrific, given the conditions. You must be really pleased with that.
Over the moon, absolutely thrilled. The horse tried so hard, he was very tired early on, and I thought I might take a few long routes at the ponds, but then I got there and I thought I don't really like time faults, so I'll go the fast way.
But looking at the conditions, it rained most of the day. What were you thinking? Were you feeling positive before you set out?
No, how can you be? I sat in the rider's tent and made myself nervous all morning. And I went back to the truck and got ready, and I said to my wife, why don't we just curl up in bed and have the afternoon off? So I'm glad it went well.
Any particular moments you thought, well, this was a bit tricky, we got away with something, or was it relatively straightforward?
Look, I had a really good ride. A couple of times I was a little bit forward, a bit past the distance, and he jumped. They told me, my teammate Shane Rose told me the things that were riding, the Land Rovers were jumping really big, and I thought, he might sneak over them, but he did jump it big and he fell right in the bottom. And so I had to be very brave to go the straight way, and I was praying a little bit, but he was amazing.
Are you surprised that no one seems to have been able to get inside the time?
Well, I watched Janelle go, and I watched that horse gallop up the hill across the mud into the arena, and I said that'll be the only one near it. No one will be anywhere near it.
But you're now sitting with a bit of a cushion, it would seem, so how excited are you about the prospects of winning the Land Rover Burghley Horse Trials?
Well, one stage at a time. We've got to trot up, we've got to see how he's pulled up and make sure he's okay. But it's nice to be in with a chance.
Congratulations, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
So the top 3 are, in third place, Andrew Nicholson, second place, Tim Price, and the overnight leader is Christopher Burton. Chris has 2 fences in hand for tomorrow's show jumping. It will be interesting to see if he can hold his nerve and be the first Australian since Lucinda Fredericks in 2006 to lift the title.